right? So the other part that kind of drove, I think, my aversion towards cannabis use was the fact that it was also heavily enforced in a way that things just aren't enforced these days. So there was also kind of a binding constraint where you've now seen in the last 20 or 25 years a liberalization and a legalization and a democratization of the plant that did not exist.
Yeah,
So
thank you for making that circle back, Seth. Guy, it is an important point that I have already forgotten to that extent, right? I forget. I talk about it. We talk about here in the state of Wisconsin. We're an island of prohibition here. We're surrounded by legal states. Our state is not. Our state likely isn't with all of their arguing. And so with it, we talk about the most dangerous thing about cannabis is the fact that it's illegal. And I think that's sort of the point that I come back to as a youth and think about is that it was so scary everywhere you went, everything you hid, you did it, and you really were still behind the scenes. But even today, while it might be legal to buy the plant, it's not like you can walk down the street and smoke a joint, Seth. It's not like you can be public about it to that extent anyways, right? Which I think is a little bit still I don't want to say ridiculous because I want to realize how far the movement's come, but I do find it to be interesting how
I would
it's still behind the scenes.
I would disagree with that a little bit. I think it
Okay.
depends upon the domain and the municipality that you're in. There there are plenty of places where I've been, Southern California, New York City, Colorado, where in Jersey, where the smell of cannabis is in the air and is pungent. So I think there's less of a bit of an aversion, but yeah, I still think consumption is still something which is done largely in a more private, one-off kind of environment. So let's go to your second question about pharmaceuticals. I'm an investment person. I spent 15 years professionally investing capital for funds and for a large bank. In 2001, I stopped doing that and I started advising biotech and life sciences companies. Sorry about that. Let
All
me
right.
just turn my thing off. Sorry, I just got a call and it went to my laptop and I didn't
Please,
turn it
all
off.
good, man. You're a busy man. Don't you worry about a thing. We're all good here.